welcome to another video. So I got my ID yesterday, and so I have a truck lined up and a trailer. I found a trailer that I can haul my backhoe on, and but that's kind of its it's extra duty because the first thing I've got to use it for is hauling all that metal off to the scrap yard and hauling trash. I think I can even move a shipping container on it. Maybe not a full size one. Maybe though. No, I don't think so. It's big enough for backhoe and a 20-foot shipping container, not a 40-foot shipping container. So, and I've got this. I ordered this box, power box, CIC power box. So believe it or not, I'm not a big fan of generators anymore. I hated dealing with generators, oil change anyway. That was like seriously, I'm just not an oil change guy. You know, I can grease the backhoe. That's my comfort level with grease and oil. I mean, I can do it. I just hate it. I'm trying to move away from things I hate. Hate might be too strong of a word for oil change, but yeah, that's where I'm at. So this power box will enable me to use the truck as a generator. I was gonna build one myself, and I could have built one for a lot less money. But this thing is like got a warranty. It's everything inside of it has is bracketed. It's well thought out. It's a product. It's a nice product. I could totally build it myself. The biggest problem would be the fact that I don't have a good place to build stuff like that out of the weather, with power and good light and all that. I mean, my situation is so. I'm kind of just saying for F it and not doing a big DIY thing. I was gonna before I had seen this company before, and because I was looking into turning my truck into a generator when I was having generator problems in the middle of the winter last winter. I I was like, man, couldn't I just use my truck? As a matter of fact, I had this little 1,000 watt inverter that I bought that I keep in my truck just to do stuff that I tried to do all kinds of stuff with. Like I literally plugged the RV into that at one point. Like what the heck? Just to see if it would do anything. Yeah. If it would run like just the basic stuff. But anyway, no, it would not. And it wasn't pure sine anyway. So this power box is not cheap, but what it'll give me is power basically off the truck. So I can plug tools in. All my batteries will be in there constantly charging. It has its own battery bank. It has an air compressor and jumper cables that just go right plug into a DC plug, which is just like the DC plug that I had that I was using to pipe the wind power into my RV. That same plug. It's a pretty sweet plug. 4 gauge, jacketed. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. So it comes with those, and it's all in a box. It bolts into the back of the truck. And I got this stereo shop here in town that can wire it up. Probably take them a couple hours to wire it up, and then I'll be set with power. Now it's not enough power to run an RV, but I'm not thinking I'm gonna get an RV. I'm kind of over RVs. I wasn't I never had an RV my whole life, and then I lived in that little one for a couple months, and then the big nicer one. I mean, it was nice. I just they burn so fast that it's scary to me to even. I can't trust that kind of stuff anymore. It's just I'm not gonna do it. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I got kind of a plan where I will possibly like build out my like figure out this whole thing with my house. Basically, this whole thing is like the plans. That's the biggest problem with my house is the plans are going to be have to be engineer certified plans, i.e. that shit's going to be expensive. But I get that, and then the plan would be just to totally build out like one part of the house. So have the whole foundation poured, but then like build the house in sections. So start like with the kitchen area, the great room area, and like literally just build like a finished portion of the house, which is super not ideal. I mean, talking about, I mean, I'm sure I can figure out a way to make it work fine. It's not ideal, but neither's living in RVs. So, I am, I've got this truck, a trailer, and the trailer's a fifth wheel that that hooks onto a little ball that drops in the back of the truck. I mean, freaking super cool. And then that thing goes in there. So that's like, but I won't have that power box for probably like a month because it just takes them that long to put them together and ship them. So I have to rent a generator, but I'm going to rent a generator for, just like a day or two, and I'm just going to go out there and do a little stuff that I have to do with the generator, and then I'm going to get rid of the generator, return it, and then the next thing I'll do is have a shipping container delivered, and then this was on my list of things to do before the fire anyway, so I'm basically just going to do all that. And these guys that are delivering the shipping container, they're actually going to take the burnt one, because they have like a yard where they can, clean it up or cut it up or whatever the heck they need to do. I have to clean it out. I mean, I'm sure I could make them a deal where they could do that, but I just need to deal with that shit. There might be some stuff in there that didn't get burned because there wasn't enough oxygen, maybe. So I have to go through it just to make sure that I don't have some value in there. But yeah, so I got to get all that cleaned up, and so once I get the steel in the big outside area that's all just this pile of burnt trash, once I get that cleaned up, then I can move on to the shipping container, and I'm probably going to be, like, this trailer I'm buying is going to totally enable me to, like, I could probably go pick up dumpster bins, so I could probably, I don't know if that's a thing, if those yards are like, oh yeah, just take our dumpster and go fill it up and bring it back. I don't know, but I think that would be super easy, and I could do it. I could pick up my own dumpster from a dumpster place and just bring it out there and fill it up and bring it back. So that's what I'm going to be doing. After the burnt shipping container is cleaned out, then I got to brace the roof that I put on it. Luckily, it's not a bunch of stuff on there. It's just this one beam that's up there that I got lucky it didn't catch on fire, because all that would have burned the inside too. But I jack up that and then pull that shipping container out of there, and then have them bring another shipping container and slide it in there, and then I can start to work on the house. The first thing I have to do is get that place cleaned up because it is freaking nasty to the next level. But right now I can't do anything because the guy that used the backhoe left the backhoe on, left the key in the on position. So the backhoe's dead. And I can't jump it with a fucking Audi. So I have to have a truck. So I've just been sitting here waiting to fucking get this truck, and it's basically waiting on to get this ID. And I got the ID, of course, on Saturday. I got so much mail on Saturday. I was just like, why couldn't this just come the day before? Why couldn't I just get this Friday? And I could have just been, I could have been so far ahead. I mean, right now, I'm just lucked out that this people with the truck have been holding it for me. The guy with the trailer holding it for me. You know, people are just really nice when you tell them some messed up stuff about your life, which it's like, I'm just like, you know, I feel like I need to tell them, like, you know, I really want this thing you have. I have this check, but the ID, you know, and so I think people hear that and they're like, they probably feel bad for me, and then they also probably like the fact that I'm being, you know, that I'm for sure, like, they're not going to have to sit here and keep answering phone calls about it and have people come look. I'm just saying, I see what I see in the pictures, I'll buy it, pay you the price. Because both the truck and the trailer are really good deals. I mean, I've seen trailers like that for like $8,000 to $10,000. I'm getting it for $5,500. And this will really be good because my backhoe cost me $700 to send it to the shop just for the freaking truck to come pick it up and take it. So, and I've already paid, was that 700 round trip? I think it's 700. I think it's $350 away. So it's $700 round trip, right? And I got a tire I need to have worked on. So that means I would either have to pay them to come out there to work on the tire, which I'm not quite sure how that all works, but I could now, with the trailer, I could put it on the trailer and take it and get the tire worked on and not have to worry about it. I also could take it to the shop because when the backhoe was in the shop the last time, their wash rack was down, and so typically you'd send it in and they would degrease the whole backhoe for you in part of the maintenance, which would be nice because it's freaking nasty. And, you know, having that oil and grease and stuff dripping on an organic farm is not ideal. So I'd literally put it on there, take there just to be able to wash it once in a while. Because, like, it got pretty nasty last winter when a tarp ripped and started whipping against the backhoe, and it was whipping against the oily parts and then whipping against the windows and then everything. I mean, it just put, or not oil, grease. It just put grease everywhere. It was just such a mess. So that would be another benefit of having the trailer. And, you know, in theory, I could take the backhoe. I think the backhoe is probably just as fast to drive it anywhere where in Juniper Acres, but if I ever was to, you know, get one of these geothermal earth battery greenhouse builds that, you know, that I could potentially do that. Not like it's, you know, like what I'm trying to do, but I might. Once I build mine, I can almost guarantee people are going to be like, oh, I want one. So, you know, having a backhoe trailer is not going to be a bad thing. But yeah, I will be fully back to getting stuff done. I mean, I still live in a hotel, and that's not going to really be a good thing. Although this hotel is financially is only a couple $100, I think. And really, when you start counting utilities and you know, furniture and stuff, I just don't have. So I'd have to, if I got a place, I'd have to start buying stuff to have in it. And so if I just stay in a hotel, it's about $1,200 a month, I hate it, but I've been looking for houses and apartments and all that, and literally there's more scams, like more than one scam at the dollar amount that I'm looking to spend a month on an apartment. I'm like getting people that are lying and like just trying to send me whatever hacked stuff to download spyware onto my phone. You know, I've got that twice. I've got, and it's bullshit when there's another picture of the same house, but it doesn't have a phone number. So the scammers put a phone number in there and just one picture, but it's the same house. Like, it's so weird, these people, the scammers, man. It's just, anyway, I digress. So that's what's going on. Today's Sunday, tomorrow's Monday. I'm going to get all that stuff taken care of, and I'll be starting to clean up. Yay. All right. There's a little update video. I put it on airplane mode so I didn't get bothered. Yeah. Peace. Have a nice day.